Hey guys, welcome to No Ordinary Woman Chat Show. I'm your host, Miss Kazmak. Now guys, if you're new to this program, right, there's certain rules and regulations that you have to abide by. One, you need to phone people. You need to let people know about the show. You need to let everybody know. Even people that you don't even like, you need to let them know, because we deal with nothing but love in here. And then you need to put on a kettle, because you're going to be in for a treat. You're going to be hearing about some fabulous, no ordinary women on the show who's going to be sharing their stories about how they have become the woman that they are in their actual purpose in what they're doing. So, with further ado, let me introduce you to these no ordinary women. But before I do so, you need to go and phone your people then. So I don't know why you're still sitting down there and watching me. Go phone your people, WhatsApp, do whatever, Instagram, do whatever you got to do, and let them know that the show is about to commence. See you in a bit. Peace out. Bye.
Hi guys, I am super excited because my new 4-week online course is now available. It's how to network effectively with key people of influence. This 4-week online course will show you the fundamental concepts, strategies and tools on how to take your peer-to-peer networking to a new level. It's how you can learn to network with industry leaders, thought provokers, people who are playing the game at a higher level than yourselves. It's taken me a long time just to get to this point, and trust me, if I can do it, you guys can do it too. So feel free to connect with me. Please support me by investing in this 4-week course. All the details on how to do this will be available. Thank you, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey guys, welcome back to No Ordinary Woman Chat Show. Now guys, you are in for a treat. Now girls, if you are about 15, say 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah, you're going to be blessed by the show anyway, because we've got some young entrepreneurs on the show. These women are just true inspiration. I mean, they're inspirational to me, and I'm a big ass woman, yeah, but listen, let me just stop gassing, because they're just laughing, and I don't understand why they're laughing, because I'm a big woman. I may look all young and cute and thing, but you know what, let me just stop there. Let me introduce you to these no ordinary women, Latifah and Corene. Hey, what's up, lady?
Hey, thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Welcome to No Ordinary Woman Chat Show. You guys are all fitting in with, listen, I don't know what it is, but every time when women come on this show, yeah, they just bring in and they match in with the actual colours of the logo. And I'm looking at you with your top, and it's similar to this, and I'm looking at you, Latifah, similar to this. Go on. Well,
it was intentional.
Well, I don't know what happened to me. Maybe my lipstick can get away with it. Yeah, my lipstick. Okay, so anyway, so guys are watching, viewers are watching, and I just want them to know about you ladies. So, Corene, Pink Hippo,
yes.
Tell them all about you. Who's Corene?
I would say that since going to uni years ago, I definitely feel like at the time I wasn't ready for a degree. Mm-hmm. I kind of picked it just because I had pressure from parents, as young people do. Mm-hmm. And that pushed me to move on to starting a business. Mm-hmm. And that was also because I couldn't find a job. I had applied for 300 plus jobs.
Oh my gosh.
Online, offline, went to a million interviews. I found nothing. So eventually I kind of started my own business in PR, and from then I've kind of been booming, and I also freelance as well.
And your business is called
Pink Hippo PR.
Okay, so in regards to PR, I mean, because I think there's a bit of misunderstanding about what that really entails. Do you mind just giving us a bit of insight to what PR really is?
Sure. PR is often a thing where people don't really know what it is, doesn't know what it entails, they get it mixed up with advertising and marketing,
Right.
but it's completely different. So it's basically managing the brand, managing a profile of a person,
Okay.
and managing a business as well. And that could be from press coverage, media coverage, broadcast media, and kind of promoting their profile to the masses, basically.
Wow. That sounds like a whole heap of different something going
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
That's why you do that, yeah? Because I can't be doing that. So, Latifah, listen, girl, you are just so cute. Like, you're so pretty. Like, both of you are so pretty. And I just love it. Listen, you know what?
Okay, don't stop.
Don't stop, all right. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah, no, I'm going to stop now. Okay, because the viewers don't want me to just keep on going on. But yeah, tell the viewers, who are you? Because you do bake that cake.
Yes, I am the face behind Bake That Cake. Basically, same as Corene, I couldn't find a job out of uni, so I started my own company called Bake That Cake, which specialises in making the edible incredible by creating 3D sculpted cakes.
So hold on a second, Latifah. So why are you on set? Where my cake there? What, you gonna give me my fake cake over there for my cushion? Where the cake
If I bought a cake,
there?
you probably wouldn't recognise it. It would look that realistic.
Listen, I would have just put it there. But you know what? I'm so clever. I knew I'm the same way. You know the ways there. I would just eat that cake. But one thing I'm listening to you ladies, and what you're saying is that you both studied. You both went to university, right?
Yeah.
What did you do your degree in?
Journalism.
Journalism. And you did your degree in?
Forensic science with criminology.
Oh, what? And you bake cakes.
And I bake cakes.
Okay, so how did your journey start? I mean, I'm just trying to make the connection here, you know?
Well, as Corene touched on, your parents want you to be successful, so you interpret success as you go to school and get good grades, and then you go to uni, you get a degree, and you think you're gonna leave uni after graduation and walk straight into a job, and that's not how it goes. So after I graduated from uni, I was searching for a job for over 18 months. I don't know how many jobs I searched for, and I was unsuccessful. So I approached the Prince's Trust, and they helped me start a business.
Wow.
So,
But how did you start baking cake? Because I mean, obviously, that must have been something that you was doing from
oh yeah, I was
before.
doing it as a hobby. Well, it's a funny story how it started, because when I was younger, I drew a picture of Winnie the Pooh on my bedroom wall, and I thought I was going to get in trouble. I was like, my mum is going to tell me off. So I said to my sister, don't say nothing, I'm going to rearrange the furniture. So I put my chest of drawers in front of the wall, and mum said, Latifah, what's this? Fix it, put it back now. I said, oh snap, I'm going to get in trouble. So I put it back, and she was like, oh, that's good, that's nice, you can leave it. I said,
wow.
oh, for real? She said, yeah. So I added Piglet, Eeyore, Tigger. So all of them was on my bedroom wall. And because she always baked, because she's a chef, she said to me one day, Latifah, that picture you drew on your bedroom wall, do you think you can do it on a cake? And I said, okay. So it went from drawing on cakes to stacking cakes to sculpting cakes. And then as I was studying, I used to do it as a hobby. So I was getting better and better. So by the time I finished uni, I was in the perfect position to just take it up as a business.
Wow. So how old was you when that all took place in terms of like drawing Winnie the Pooh and everything
I
else?
was about maybe 10 when I drew the picture on the wall.
Wow.
But I was always creative, because at school was like, at school, you know, you just do school, isn't it? But I didn't really excel at school. I just did it because you're supposed to go to school and you're supposed to go to uni. That's what you're supposed to do, innit?
Yeah.
But no one, so starting a business didn't seem like an option for me when I was growing up. But then going to the Prince's Trust, which I found out about from someone who I baked a cake for.
Right.
They said, of course you can start a business, no problem. We'll give you the tools, the knowledge, the money.
Wow.
And they gave me everything I needed to
My
help me start the
God,
business. So.
that's amazing. So
Yeah.
so literally, it's like you went to uni, did your forensic science, got your degree and everything else. And in a way, it's like, even though you're not using it, but you've used the structure of it, I'm sure, to be able to time manage yourself, dealing with customers, building up your own profile, your business and everything else. Or did you find that you still needed to get some help from Prince's Trust as well?
I still need to get help from Prince's Trust, because to be honest, I wasn't really a social person at uni, so
Right.
it was just me and a few friends that I knew, because I was quite like socially awkward, so it was like me talk to people that I don't know. Sorry, no. I'm not
But now you have to, because
Yeah,
you're
no, I
making
have
cakes.
to. So like the Prince's Trust, they do stuff like like confidence building workshops, how to speak in public workshops, how to do public speaking workshops. So literally anything you have an issue with, they got a workshop for it.
Okay.
So that's
cool.
kind of how I built myself up to learn how to run a business.
Wow.
Nice.
So even with you, Corene, because I mean, you know, your story is very similar to Latifah, because you're saying that how, you know, once you finished at university, couldn't get a job, apply for like $300 job. But how did you end up setting up your own PR, and how did you even end up in doing PR?
I mean, I feel like unlike Latifah, I kind of had a lot of stumbling blocks.
Right. When you say stumbling blocks,
In terms of I didn't know what I was doing in terms of starting up a business. From my parents, I had seen certain things that they had done, and I've kind of put that into practice. But other than the actual structure of a business, I didn't know what I was doing. So honestly, I was just going through certain stumbling blocks that helped me move forward and progress. Basically.
right. So how did you then move forward in terms of that? You know, how did you then ended up setting up the business?
It was just like going through online research. So basically, I was literally searching everything to do with business, whether it's company's house, registering your business.
Okay.
Looking up different things on YouTube, because obviously that's quite useful now.
Yes.
Talking to other business owners, because I feel like people of my age, everyone has a business now.
Yeah.
So I was kind of with friends discussing different things about. So it kind of helped me in terms of moving on with my business. I feel like at this point, I'm comfortable, but I know there's still more things that I need to kind of get better at, basically.
Okay, so in regards to your ages, how old are you?
28.
You're 20, and how old are you?
26.
Wow. You lot are like babies. I could be your mama.
Yeah.
But in the world of young people, we're old now.
Yeah.
Because young people is 16.
We're not a
to
millennial
25.
age. We're not
Oh, you
millennials.
for
Apparently,
real?
we're old.
Yeah.
You're old.
We're not classed as young people anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what? So they're saying like from 16.
16 to
Yeah,
25
the millennial
is
age when
young
social
people.
media came out, that's the young people.
My goodness. Well, to me, I'm young. So nobody try it wrong this something. I keep it real with you. So what would you say is the challenges that you guys have occurred? You know, like obviously setting up your own business. What challenges have you found? Yeah.
I would say finding the right people to work with in terms of finding the right team. I'm still looking for that team, just because I feel like I've come across quite a few people that have kind of sold dreams and have basically said certain things that have not come to fruition.
Right.
Also kind of looking for people that are dedicated. I feel like there's a lot of young people out there right now that are sitting on their talent and they're not kind of coming forward and owning it. I just feel like at my age I was putting myself forward in terms of wanting to get experience, and I feel like people that have come to me now have basically said, oh, we just want a full-time job, we want a 6-figure salary, and it's just like those are just unrealistic goals. So yeah, it's been hard to kind of find that right team.
Okay, so what about yourself, Latifah? How do you find it? What challenges have you occurred since setting up your own business with Bake That Cake?
Well, the business itself is a challenge, to be honest, because the reason why I thought to start the business because I love to bake cakes, but I can't just bake cakes and call it a business because there's so much more around it. I have to answer phones and answer emails and deliver and buy stock and.
So do you have a team behind you as well?
No, I still work by myself.
Oh my
I still work by
goodness.
myself because when I first started, I was in my mum's kitchen, so I had a lot of help from her. But now I've moved out of my mum's kitchen,
Yeah.
and I'm in a commercial kitchen now. I work mainly by myself, and then a few people, friends, and family will pop in one day here and there and wash a few dishes and crack a few eggs. But it's mainly just me by myself, so I'm still looking to build a team. But as Corene said, a lot of these young people who have talent, they kind of just want a job, and being a new business, you can't just offer them a full-time job.
Yeah.
And then especially with social media, because they want to be independent and they want to buy this and do this, they only want the means that will give them money.
Right.
So they're not willing to sacrifice and get experience or do internships to grow themselves. They just want anything that's going to pay their money.
Yep.
And that's not how it works.
Yeah.
That's not
So
how it
you
works.
guys are both currently still looking, at the moment for internships?
Yeah, but I would prefer for them to be referred by people rather than me going
Right.
to look for them.
Okay, so guys, if you are watching and you are interested in being PR or you want to be involved in baking cakes and decorating, by all means, send in your CVs. If you guys don't mind just giving your email addresses.
Sure. So it's Pink Hippo PR. So it's PINKHIPPO@live.co.uk.
Okay, guys, and make sure you put hashtag now so
Yes.
she knows that you come from
Yes.
over Esmo, because you know you get blessings around there. And Latifa.
Mine is info@bakethatcake.co.uk. Hashtag now.
Okay, and make sure when you do the hashtag now, you know it's capital NOW. Yes, we're being specific around there. So don't try and do with no lowercase, because it's all about big things around there. Anyhow, so in regards to, like you said about the challenges, is, you know, obviously trying to get that team together and things like that.
Yeah.
But where do you see yourselves going in the next, say, few years from now? Do you see yourself having like loads of different companies with Pink Hippo, with Bake That Cake all over the world, etc.? Why are your lot's face looking like that? Listen, you gotta dream big, man.
Yeah, no.
To be honest, it's like the list of things I want to do. I'm thinking, is it ever gonna? As one person, can I do it all?
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of things that I want to do that I didn't even think before when I started baking that I was gonna go to. Like, for example, being with the Prince's Trust, because I started a business with them, they've asked me to become a young ambassador for them. So I basically helped with fundraising and speaking to corporates and different people about the Prince's Trust and how their donations can help people like me. So since doing that, a lot of people start asking me to speak at places. So now I've become like some inspirational speaker.
That's amazing.
But to be honest, in the beginning I was really nervous, but I'm kind of loving it now. To be honest, like inspiring young people and letting them know that you don't have to go to uni to be successful. If you got a talent and a dream, if you dare to believe, you can do it. So
Yeah.
do you get what I'm saying? I feel like young people need to know that, because a lot of them go to uni and then feel like they failed when they get to 21, 22, 23 and the degree is no use to them. Do you get what I'm saying? But if they will start working on their business or their talent from they were 18, when they're supposed to be at uni, by the time they're 22, they'll be on big things.
Do you know
what I
it's
mean?
quite interesting you're saying that, because even when you look at, say, like the Jews, the Asians, you know, they train their children from quite a young age to like, you own your own business, you own, you know, you don't work for other people, you work for yourself. And in a way, it's like we've incorporated this whole thing of, you need to go and get a degree, you need to get your masters, you need to get this, that and the other. But if you're naturally talented or gifted in a specific area, why not develop that individual? Do you know what I mean? Rather than saying, this is what you need to do. Because I'm sure with the Jews and everything else, they would see that this child is good at doing this.
This is it.
They're going to push them to go in that area rather than say, go get this, go get that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
I think it's a cultural thing as well, because a lot of the people I knew and I grew up with, it's kind of like once you reach a certain age and you say you're going to get your first job, it's like, okay, well, you better start paying me rent and start paying me this. The parents will start asking for rent and start asking for this, and the kids don't like to sacrifice because now they feel that they need money to do everything. Whereas you have a lot of people that I've met on my journey, their parents from different cultures, their parents will subsidize them until they've grown their business and do what they need to do.
Invest in them.
Invest in them. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like if parents invest in their kids and not just push them up to go get a job so they can stop being financially responsible for them, it will help them. Because once you become independent financially, you don't want to stop making money to start your business, because starting a business takes a lot of money and time. So a lot of young people who are, say, making a little, I don't know, however much they're making a month, they don't want to start backtracking and making less, even though it will be better for them in the future to have their own business. But they don't want to do it because, you know, they don't really have the support, and their parents, as I said, they don't want to subsidize while investing in the children while they're young. It's kind of like, go get a job, hurry up.
But do you not think that is because maybe for the parent, they don't know any better because that's what they were taught what to do? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
so in a way, it's like a
Down to that.
generational thing. Do you understand? But it sounds like what you girls are doing is just like we're breaking that. Like, well, no, we're not going to try and continue to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because when I said, okay, I'm going to stop looking for jobs and I'm going to start taking my cake seriously, a lot of people was still telling me, oh, have you heard about this job? Oh, this person's hiring, you know. And I was like, didn't you hear me say I'm going to start a business? Why you keep giving me all these jobs? Like, I know, but why you're doing it? I'm like, but if I do the job, I'm not going to have time to invest into my business. Yeah, I know, but you just need a bit of money. I'm like, well, do you know what? Yeah, I'm willing to be broke right now.
Yeah,
So
sacrifice.
it's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Grow my business and do the things that I want to do in life, because then what I will reap in the end will be much greater than what this job is paying me today.
Right. Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
it's
saying?
a bigger
So,
picture at the end of the
it
day.
is,
Do you know what I
much bigger
mean? And
picture.
it's just really just taking yourself out of that and thinking, okay, how can I support you to get to where you need to get
Exactly,
to? That's
sure.
your destination. It's about supporting each other,
Yeah,
exactly.
right? So, I mean, obviously you're an ambassador and you're speaking for the Princess Trust and everything else, and I think that's really key. And I applaud you for what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. You know, I think it's really great because at the end of the day, young people need people that they can relate to.
Agree.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because obviously you have the parents and saying, no, you have to go and do this, you have to study, you have to blah, blah, blah. But then you guys done that. But would you say you regretted doing a degree?
No, because you touched on it teaching you structure, and I definitely feel like it did teach me structure, time management, and those traditional things. But I feel like in terms of my time, yes.
Okay.
And I feel like I wasn't ready at that point, because when I had left college, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I feel like the institutional system kind of pushed you to do that without exploring any other options.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's probably a lot of young people that feel the same way and are lost. And I feel like now in 2017, they're going through some sort of depression. Because one, they're looking on social media and saying, oh, someone has their life together and I haven't.
Yeah.
Or they keep knocking their head at things that are not coming through for them, when really it's about talking to people, networking. There's different ways of you kind of moving forward other than just going online and looking for jobs.
So how did you end up in PR?
Whilst I was at uni, I was actually working part-time. So
Right.
that helped me a whole lot. Me having money on the side of being at uni was definitely something that I would never regret doing. So I had money coming in, and then I had a chance to keep doing internships.
Okay.
So I was putting myself in internships. I was putting myself in awkward situations that I was not comfortable in whatsoever. But it pushed me. Pushed me to where I am at now. So I feel like people need to do that. Young people need to push themselves out and kind of go into that realm of the uncomfortable. I think that kind of pushes you to kind of get to the next level. So once I'd done internships, I decided that the agency job wasn't coming for me at that point.
Right.
And that is basically in PR. To get an agency job, you need to have a certain amount of experience, and I didn't at that point.
Okay.
I had passion, but I didn't have the extras that I needed.
Right.
So after that, I decided, you know what, I'm just sick of it. So I'm just going to start my own agency, because I actually went through a depression state where I was kind of seeing other people and thinking, oh, why isn't my life like that? Why am I out of uni and still no job that I want? Why am I still at the part-time job that I'm at? So after that, I started my own business. Obviously, I'm still going on till today. And I actually have an agency job, the one that I actually wanted. So I'm doing two at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you balance the two? Like,
It's hard, but I do it.
yeah. So does that mean, like, you know, obviously when you was in uni life, you know, like there'd be those nights where you just kind of have to bleach it, you know, like
Yeah.
have to work it through the night. You have to get that assignment done. So
Yeah.
do you think that principle is still applying even in your business now?
For sure.
What about
100%.
yourself as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, if you speak to my grandma today, she said, Latifah, she don't sleep. And she'll give me, every time I wake, like, I go to sleep at 2 a.m. I wake up at 6, she'll be like, Latifah, it's not good for your body. Oh, Latifah. And I was like, Grandma, like, I have to go to work. And if you ask my friends and family, Latifah's always working. And so that's how it goes, because when I'm running a company with 60 staff members and whatever, you're not going to be telling me Latifah's always working. It's going to be Latifah's always on holiday. So.
Hey, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, big part there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're
So-
putting in the foundation now.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm looking at you guys and I'm just feeling so inspired for myself, you know, because you lot are just bringing fire, like, yeah, just on your grind, you know,
Yeah,
and that is what
for
it
sure.
really is about. And that's why you guys is who we classify as being no ordinary women, you know, because you're just out there. You're just doing your thing, and even it's so easy to just be like, how can I say, you know, like you've done your degree, you've done well, then it's looking for the job, but you're thinking, you know what, from that, man, I'm just gonna go and do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And you could have easily just said, oh boy, you're not gonna work for me. Do you know what I mean? And get into that pity mode. So what would you say to a young person that's probably watching the show right now? What would you say to encourage them? Do you mind saying something?
Yeah, no,
yeah,
sure,
if you would talk to the camera.
I would say that you definitely need to explore your options. You definitely need to make sure that when you find your talent, you know exactly who is in that area, whether that's a competitor, whether that is somebody that's on the top of their league. Possibly find somebody that you can learn from, so a mentor, and definitely kind of just stick at it, because there's no point of you starting something and then kind of giving up midway. I feel like if you're going to start something, go to the end and you'll reap the benefits.
Excellent, thank you. Well, in regards to even with what you're doing now, you know, in PR, because I know it can be, it's not really, you don't really see much women with our colour in PR, do you know what I mean? And to my understanding, even when I studied a bit of it in uni, I didn't like the subject personally.
Okay.
But it's like, it gets to this glass ceiling that you can't really extend any further than that. How do you find, did you find like people that is even doing the PR and doing really well, do you think they're being supportive? Could you reach out to them and get experience and things like that, or no?
I mean, in my early days, I definitely felt like I was reaching out to certain people that were on the top of their league that I thought in the market, and I wasn't really getting anything back. I didn't feel like I was getting any support whatsoever in terms of those people that I was kind of looking up to, and that kind of saddened me. I kind of went to my parents. I was just like, why is this happening? They're just like, you know what, just keep pushing. Someone will find you, because some people do reach out to me, even young people reach out to me and kind of say, oh, can you help me with this? So I feel like in terms of support, I feel like we do definitely need to support one another. I have my own PR network that I've set up, so I have 2 other black girls that I work with, who I call my PR sisters, and basically we all help each other, and that is with different events, different clients that we have, and we kind of, you know, divvy our different contacts with each other. So I've kind of built up my own network because I didn't have one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a really good. And like you said, you work with some other sisters as well.
Yeah.
And it's really just like, it's about helping each other and supporting each other. Do you know what I mean? Because if you don't support each other, it's just like, how's that person gonna really succeed or excel?
Well, I feel like a lot of these young girls, especially, they're competing with each other rather than trying to work.
Why?
I don't know, because to be honest, there was a young girl, and she likes to bake, and she asked me to help her with a few cakes she was doing, and I said, yeah, of course, like, I wouldn't see why not. And I was telling somebody that, oh yeah, I'm helping this girl do her cakes. She's like, why would you help her? She's your competitor. And I was like, there's like almost 11 million people in London. I cannot make 11 million cakes. So, you know, it's like,
enough
why
to go
not help her?
around.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? She can excel. She can do what she wants to do. It's not that deep, because there was no one to teach me. Do you get what I'm saying? There was no one to tell me, oh, Latifah, this is how it goes. And so when I started my business, I had to start on a leap of faith, because there was no one telling me, you can do it. Why don't you do it? Do you get what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you want to make cakes? Like, everyone makes cakes. Do you get me? And I was like, well, I feel like my cakes are different. Why can't I do it as a business? And, do you get me? I didn't really have much people positively saying, yeah, Latifah, go for it, go for it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm an unemployed person with a degree. I'm going for it, because no one wants me to be a forensic scientist. So what am I going to lose? Do you get what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Hi, Princess Trust. I make cakes. Here's a picture. Do you like it? And they were like,
"Wow, I love that."
And to be honest, the Princess Trust is my biggest customer. So
wow,
you get what I'm saying? I bake cakes for the Queen.
Yeah, I see your picture with the Queen.
And you know,
so let me putting you on.
Exactly. So
wow,
do you get what I'm saying? They've been amazing. I can't stress enough how amazing they've been.
So would you encourage any young person, because what's the age, what's the cut-off age?
Well, the Princess Trust, they're a bit more lenient. Theirs is 16 to 30.
Oh,
so
I just missed it.
But yeah, it's not even just business. If you want to get into work, apprenticeships, different team building schemes, anything you want to do, they'll kind of try and help you do it. Like, there's young ambassadors that I've met who I'm young ambassadors with at the moment, and some of them were just people who were going through like depression and went to the Prince's Trust, and they put them on team building skills to go away for the week and build their confidence to be able to get into work and stuff like that. So they do a lot of stuff. It's not just helping people start businesses. Do you get what I mean? So
wow, that's amazing.
like there's a lot of avenues out there for people who don't want to go to uni to still become successful. It's just what your definition of success is.
Yeah.
This is
Do you get what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have to be doctor, lawyer, because some people run their own business and making more than doctors and lawyers.
Yeah.
This is it.
Do you get what I'm saying? And they're not doing
But
normal
it's
stuff.
Conventional
stuff.
But the thing is, I think it's really based upon the individual, their actual natural gift. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, like you during Winnie the Pooh, your mum straight away saw, right, there's a talent. Do you understand what I'm saying? And from that, even though it wasn't act on, it's like, well, that's her gift and everything else. Yeah. But there was an element of, she's good at this. Yeah. Can you draw on this cake? Can you do this? Can you do that? And then obviously with you, Corene, you know, like you did journalism. Yeah. But now you're saying, okay, right, what can I do? You know, obviously it's not working in that sense. So you're still saying, right, but you're growing something that you're obviously passionate about. I take it you're passionate about it,
for
right?
sure, yeah.
You know, so hence the reason why sometimes we go through like that. Not quite, you know, to really get to where you're supposed to be going. You know,
because I feel like the parents of the children nowadays, because they might not be as you said, they might not have been brought up to be like, okay, you have a talent, push at it. So I feel like people like me and Corene could be inspiration and like tell them, whether they're at schools or wherever you speak to them, that, you know, you can put this idea to your parents, like you don't have to.
I would love to do that,
because that's what I was like. I'm not too sure what I wanted to go with it, but since I've been speaking to all these young people, and the young people I'll be speaking to in the future, I feel like it's something that I could build with a few other entrepreneurs to show young people, maybe in schools or whatever, that you know, you don't have to go, because it's literally as soon as you finish year 11, they're like, what's your UCAS application going to be? What's how many my little sister's like, Latifah, can you book me a first aid course? I need more UCAS points. And I'm like
yeah, it's a different focus.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, you're just worried about doing everything you can for UCAS. But don't get me wrong, because my sister, she's a very smart girl, and her path, she wants to be a lawyer, and I can see that in her, because she can argue it out of anything.
Okay, so for her, she needs to be a lawyer.
for her, law and uni is the right path, but that's not.
But that's not everybody.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's not everybody. So I'm not saying you shouldn't go to uni. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying uni is just not for every single body. Because I'm a creative person. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So me reading and writing, I'm just like I get distracted easily. Start drawing pictures of my work, and you know, it's like it's not for everybody. There's too many people in the world, and there's too many talented people in the world for everyone to start running off to uni
and be the same.
And they're not the same.
And
they're not the same, exactly.
But we're going to wrap up, and I don't really want to wrap up. But what events is coming up for Pink Hippo? What's your next gig? Have you got anything coming up?
We've got a calendar of events, but I would say our next one is our launch event for a client, which is coming up in, I think, May. And then we've got another one in March where we're going to Jamaica and doing a charity event. So, yeah.
What's this charity event? Sorry, I'm not
one of my clients.
Okay. Can't give no more information?
No, not at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's a secret.
So we just have to keep following your Instagram and everything else to get into the know and just be nosy and be up in your business. Okay, all right. And so what about you, Latifah?
Well, it's funny because of late I've been doing more talking than I have been baking. So I've got a few events, a few radio interviews and stuff like that. And in February I'll be a guest at the Young Chef of the Year Awards with Hammersmith and Fulham Borough. They're holding that in February. So any young people who want to be chefs, maybe check that out for 2018.
Excellent.
And I'll be doing Celebrate Success for the Prince's Trust award ceremony for young people in London. So I was on the judges panel for that. So
fantastic! That is amazing. You guys are fabulous. But before we go, because we're going to have to wrap up, what's your social media platforms?
So it is Pink Hippo PR on everything.
Okay, and your...
But like Kate UK on everything.
Hey, Google it, guys.
Google it.
Thank you so much. You've been absolutely awesome. Oh my days, I'm so excited. I think think I might even, no. Anyway, let me just, guys, thank you for watching. I'm sure you was blessed. And young people out there, you know, it's not necessarily that you have to go to university. And I'm not saying, parents, please don't be writing no hate mail to me and say, why are you telling my child not to go to uni? No, I'm not saying that. But realistically, look at your child and see what is their gifting. And if they've got a gifting that is so unique and the world, we are waiting for that, why put them through that? You know, just encourage them to really step out into that natural gift that they have. So I hope you was blessed, because I know I was blessed by these awesome, amazing women on the No Ordinary Woman Chat Show. So until next time, peace out. We love you. Ciao. Bye. Thank you guys. You guys was awesome.
Feeling ill, tired and drained out? Need a natural approach to medicine at an amazing price? Bod's Natural Products are the answer. We have a range of products packed with an excellent source of vitamins and minerals that will improve your immune system and eliminate toxins. They can also help in the management of high blood pressure, diabetes and many other symptoms. So why not do your body a favour and try Bod's Natural Health Products today? Available at bodsnaturalproducts.com. That's www.bodsnaturalproducts.com, and get your body in check.